It has begun. Okay, we're back with a new video and a haircut. Been a while. I definitely stretched that up way too long. I bought a lot of parts for the E46. Basically, tons of maintenance parts. I'm gonna probably log two separate categories of expenses, one for the maintenance and one for the actual modifications. The maintenance is gonna vary from car to car, so I think that should be separate on this goal of having a budget 11-second car, considering that you can have a pristine car that needs none of this, already has this done, or maybe you just neglect all of this. Either way, you know, maybe you want to make your shit box shittier than my box, you know, so you're not going to do any of this shit. So I ordered basically everything that's wearable, and just go fresh liquids, fresh hoses, fresh lines, fresh gaskets, fresh everything. Center support bearing, just new everything. The total of all the parts is $1,610, $12 for maintenance only. Now, technically the motor mounts and engine mounts qualify as a modification, right? Because the stock ones aren't polyurethane like the ones that I bought. But since it needs mounts anyways, kind of overlaps both categories. It needs trans mounts, it needs engine mounts, it needs suspension too, but you know, we'll do that as we go. Now I'm gonna show you part by part in the next few minutes of the video, and you'll see there'll be prices attached to them, part numbers, anything you might need to know or want to know. Maybe you want to buy these parts. There was a handful of parts that I had to buy from SCP Euro because surprisingly, even though they have a markup, some of them were actually cheaper than the Amazon parts and cheaper than some of the eBay parts. I have a couple things that haven't arrived yet. My power steering pump kit, which is the lines, the hoses, and the actual pump and pulley, haven't arrived. That should be here tomorrow. That's part of the $1,600. Don't think that's part of that's extra, you know. I haven't received my clutch. That's part of the $1,600. You'll see that a few things that I don't mention, for example, like the cooling expansion tank and oil pan gasket, you won't see those mentioned because those actually came with the car. Like the last owner was going to do a bit of maintenance and just abandon the whole thing. So those won't be on there because they're brand new OEM equivalent replacements in the trunk of the car. So accessory belt kit, that's missing. Waiting for my FCP Euro for that. My oil change kit's missing, still waiting on that to be shipped. That actually should have been here. I drained the oil a while ago, but it got held up by, I ordered end links for my F10, my front end links, bar links, and they were on back order, I guess, even though they were listed as in stock, so I delayed the whole order. Basically everything that you could possibly need, I bought. serpentine belt kit, water pump pulley kit, and upgrading to the hydraulic tank turner. A couple things might overlap, but I can't tell because the description doesn't match the picture sometimes, for example. But the water pump pulley might come with the water pump kit. So, but it wasn't shown in the picture, but I bought one anyway. My serpentine belt, everything you can possibly think of, I ordered. I even ordered replacement bolts for the oil pan. Those were a lot more than they should have been. Hopefully once this is all done, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, because I don't have kids, so I go straight to working on the car after work. It'll be taken care of in a couple of weeks, and then we can finally get that second draggy run going. Other thing that's ready is the interior. When I do my seat install video, you'll see the interior and how I gutted it. Chris Fix gutted us. I used his guide to mainly gut most of the parts, and I went a little further than him. I've never been so excited to trash a car in my life. So the only thing I haven't done is buy a lightweight battery, which I may do towards the end, but I know you can see my cat fucking around in the back, so I'll leave you here, and hopefully hopefully you can find some use of these parts. You might not even be doing the same project that I'm doing, but some of these prices and parts you might need. Each part as they go to the screen will have the list, the name of it, the part number, and the price. So see you soon.